here. I'm back for, according to my schedule, we are at the tail end of BookMas. I have 2 more videos after this one left. We are well into the end of January. I hope you guys are liking these videos. They have been super fun to make, and I hope to do it again next year. So this video I'm going to focus on is how I'm going to do my lists, because last year my list really didn't work. They were a little bit overwhelming to me, so I decided to shorten my list and just have a shorter list of books to pull from for my immediate TBR. So I'm going to show you guys what I'm talking about, because I am using my little Inkling design planner for this part anyway. So right now I have a couple of different lists. I have a NetGalley list, I have a top reads of the year list, I have a backlist list, I have a sequels that are coming out in 2021, and I have a backlist. So every list has between 5 and 10 things. So I'm just going to go over them with you and then go over like what my plan of attack is. So for my NetGalley list, the 5 books I'm going to choose to focus on is Van Beeker's Book 3, Fable and Namesake, All the Tides in Fate, Sky Hunter, and Taste of Love. So those are all my NetGalley books that I want to focus on for the first 2 to 3 months of the year. Probably the first 2 months for NetGalley, because I actually have complete access to those. For the top reads of the year, these are a little bit pull out to like March, because some of them don't come out till March. But we have Lore by Alex Bracken, Wings of Ebony, World Between Blanks, Chain of Iron, and Lost in a Never Woods. Most of those do come out in January, but I'm just limiting my like focus. Backlist books are Legendborn, Kingdom of the Wicked, These Violent Delights, Rent a Boyfriend, Thrill Like a Boy, and Girl in a Blue Coat. That's 6. Sequels that come out in 2021 are Vows So Bold and Deadly, All the Tides in Fate, Bridge of Souls, Chain of Iron, and Bone Crier Dawn. Those come out between January to March. And then my backlist sequels books that I do want to tackle, I actually have 10, which is going to be the most of the books I'll probably be pulling from, is Soul of Sword, Soul of Stars, Firekeeper, Going Viral, Melissa Alpert's Book 2, Blood and Honey, Lara Jean Book 3, The Unwanted's Book 2, Wings of Fire Book 2, and A Good Girl's Guide to Murder. So those are going to be like, I guess about like the 20 books I'm going to be pulling from for my TBR. I also am, of course, going to add other books in. I'm doing a couple of challenges this year. I'm doing the Avengers reading challenge that Coffee Books and Bullet Journals is hosting. I also always do the TBR and Beyond reading challenges when they pop up like monthly. But then I'm also just going to pop books in that I want to read. I do have my mini like challenge goals, like, you know, I want to read a certain amount of number of books every single month. So that's what I'm going to try to figure out for like the rest of tonight and stuff. But for the first couple of months, these are going to be the books that I'm focused on. And then when I finish these books, I will make new lists. I just feel like it's easier to focus on, but also reward-wise, every single time I finish a full list, I can go buy myself a couple of books, because at that point I'll be starting to give them away. But also I'm going to do a new thing that I got an idea from this, both from Haley and Bookland, but also a couple of other authors. I'm going to do at the start of the year, or tonight or tomorrow, I'm going to pre-order like 1 book for every single month. So like a book for January, a book for February, a book for March, and then those will just automatically come. And then, you know, if Owl Crate is getting a book, I might just like cancel my pre-order. But at least I'll have them pre-ordered, I'll have the money put aside already, and I know that they're going to come eventually. So then whenever I finish, like let's say I read all my NetGalley books, well, then, you know, I will, probably NetGalley if I won't have it, like when I finish all my NetGalley books, I will go and I can, you know, buy myself a couple of books. Or when I finish my top reads of the year, I can go buy myself a new release. When I do my backlist, I can go buy myself. So every single time I read I complete a full list, I can treat myself to something. But also if I don't complete these by early April, then I can't buy books for like a month. So I'm just sort of lessening my books to pull from, because I think that's what's overwhelming me so much. And then I will also have like other things, like I'll get e-arcs and stuff like that. I am also going to ALA, but it's just a smaller pool, and then my rewards will kind of change. I'm also going to be journaling this year and a couple of other things, but I just want to have like, I do very, very well with like reward-based systems, I've noticed. So if I do have that, I think it will be a little bit helpful. So this was a really, really short video. I hope I explained that. But basically, whenever I complete part of my list, I can reward myself with something. But I'm going to really try to limit my book buying for the foreseeable future. It may not be super successful, but we'll see. But that is how I'm going to do it. So I'm just going to have shorter lists that are pulled from my big list that I made when I was filming all these videos, but just so it's just easier to keep track of, and it's just easier to choose my focus so that books don't stay on my TBR forever and they just kind of get shut down. So like by March or by April or May, I will have read all my March books, so that it's just a quicker way to get them off my TBR rather than waiting until March to read them. So it's just a quicker way to get them, and I'm just trying to not be, I still do like mood reading, I do, but I'm still very much a seasonal reader, but I want to just start, once I get a book on my TBR, to read it. I think that will make my life a little bit easier, so I won't have this monumental amount of books at the end of the year that you guys will see in my next couple of videos. So thank you guys for staying with me during BookMas, the super delayed BookMas, and I will talk to you guys for my next video.